All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have a Houston Rocket video for you guys. If you enjoy this video, hit that like button, hit that sub button. It is greatly appreciated. Now, we are 10 days away from the start of the 2021 NBA draft in Brooklyn, and the Houston Rockets have some decisions to make here in the next 10 days. It's actually kind of crazy how fast time is going. I feel like the draft lottery was 2 weeks ago, and now we're actually 10 days away from the draft. And then once this draft concludes, summer league will get going, free agency, and then before you know it, the next season will have started, and it's going to be like, wow, that went quick. So Houston, this draft season, has 3 first-round picks, and that is just absolutely huge for them, considering they were the worst team. They had the worst record in the NBA last season. So that's just huge for them. They have picks number 2, 23, and 24. Now, just given the amount of assets that they have, I would not be surprised if a blockbuster trade happened. I would not be surprised. And I'm not even talking necessarily Cade Cunningham going to the Houston Rockets. I do mean that. But you never know. You never know what might happen, man. I have a couple of videos out here, videos like Karl-Anthony Towns. I don't think they'll be getting Karl-Anthony Towns, but draft night's a crazy night, man, and you never know what is about to happen. So I'm just absolutely thrilled. Now, will the Houston Rockets try to move up in the draft? Honestly, man, I don't think so. Or at least I don't think that they'll try and move from pick number 2. Or I think they'll try to. I don't think it will be successful. I don't think the Detroit Pistons will be giving up that pick. Now, here is a quote via The Athletic. I do think the Rockets will legitimately make an effort to move up to number 1. They have a lot of future picks from the Harden deal. They have a future Detroit pick from last year's draft day. If they offered 3 future first plus number 2, it's at least a compelling offer if you don't have quite as high of a grade on Cade Cunningham as I do. And I hear that, and I'm looking at, so 4 first-round picks. 4 first-round picks for just 1 pick sooner. Like, what? Why does this interest Rocket fans? I don't understand why this trade entices so many damn Rocket fans. Like, it's blowing my mind. We have all these draft picks. I don't want to waste them the freaking year we get them on one player who we don't even know if that they're going to draft. We don't even know if they want Cade Cunningham. Like, goddamn, dude. So it's just brutal. Like, I would never, ever give up 4 first-round picks for a guy not named blank several-time All-Star. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn, dude. I'd take whoever I want at number 2. I'd package 23 and 24 in my future first-round pick next year. I'll do that to move up into the lottery or something. But, man, to move up 1 pick, I'm not the Chicago Bears, dude. Like, God. All right, next up, we got Tre Mann could possibly be falling off the Rockets' radar, which is, if you guys watch my videos constantly, you know that's not what I want to hear. I love my man Tre Mann. So here's another quote via The Athletic. I'm starting to think The Athletic's just a bunch of idiots, but Mann is a guy I've not gotten a ton of excitement about through teams, I'm going to restart. I don't know how to read. Mann is a guy I have not gotten a ton of excitement about through the pre-draft process from teams. Assuredly, teams are interested, and I think he's likely to go somewhere in the 22 to 40 range, but this would be near the top end of his range. I've heard a bit more enthusiasm for prospects like Cam Thomas, Jonathan Primo, and more so than Mann at this point, as we're 10 days away from the draft. So, you guys know I don't like to hear that because I really want Tre Mann on this team. Honestly, I like Cam Thomas, though. So, it's not really like the end of the world by any means, but I am very interested in Tre Mann. So, that's another reason why I don't know if the Rockets will actually trade up, because it seems like some of the guys that they want at 22 or they want at 23, that they want at 23, it seems like it's not going to be too much of an issue, especially with this report about Tre Mann. But even before this report about Tre Mann, it probably would have been fine. So something to monitor here in the next 10 days is as all these analysts and quote-unquote experts make their pick, and it's like, I don't think you guys know anything more than me, but that's just my opinion. Now, I made a video about this yesterday, actually, because I've been getting a lot of comments and questions about this as well. A lot of people have been asking me if I saw the reports on Jalen Suggs being valued possibly over Jalen Green, and I made a whole video about that. It is why the Houston Rockets might shock the NBA, and that's just more, it keeps coming out, man. You keep getting these reports, specifically from the Ringer. He said, though Mobley and Suggs remain in consideration, teams are planning for scenarios in which Houston will pick Green, but it's Mobley who's ranked second on the draft boards of most executive scouts and draft analysts. He has the potential to be a multi-positional defender who can switch on the perimeter or anchor the paint while also having flexibility as a scorer and passer on offense. Now, for some reason, nobody is big on Evan Mobley anymore. Everyone is on Jalen Green or Jalen Suggs or Cade Cunningham, which is just, I never thought I would say that sentence before. I made my Suggs video yesterday and got just an absurd amount of Suggs love. Like, there are some people who actually think Jalen Suggs should be picked at number 1. I'm not here to hate on it. I'm just saying, like, that's a take. I haven't heard that take before, to be honest, till yesterday. So hearing all this, it's really interesting. And more reports saying you got the Rockets reportedly leaning towards taking Jalen Lean. Oh, man. The Rockets are reportedly leaning towards Jalen Green. That was on Friday. And then you've got something on Monday, which was this from the Ringer. And then you've got that stuff from Jalen Suggs on Friday as well. So it's like all of this back and forth, which, I've been saying, a lot of NBA YouTubers have been saying, like, this is what happens, right? This is what happens around the draft days. So especially when you have a pick at number 2, it just becomes way more vocalized. Like, I am sure if the Houston Rockets if the Rockets fell out of the top 4 and let's say you have like the Cleveland Cavaliers trying to trade up for the number 1 pick, I wouldn't really care. I mean, from an NBA fan perspective, I would be a little intrigued and I would make, probably a video on it, but I wouldn't be here talking about it every day. So that goes to show you, when your team's got the second pick in the NBA draft, it is a fun but scary feeling, boys. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that sub button, man. We are getting super close to 5K. I believe I'm like 251 exactly away. So hopefully we actually might get there by the end of July, which would be a pretty cool little goal. So appreciate y'all watching my videos. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. I'll see you guys tomorrow.